Comprised of two main islands, North Island and South Island, New Zealand is an incredible destination to discover, packed with unforgettable landscapes, breathtaking scenery, and an unparalleled combination of lakes, mountains, and lush greenery. New Zealand has to be seen to be truly understood. Known as the City of Sails, Auckland is the largest and most populated city in New Zealand. It is located on the North Island, and it is known for its vibrant culture and foodie landscape. For amazing views of this beautiful metropolis, climb the Auckland Harbour Bridge. If you're interested in learning more about the history and heritage of New Zealand, then be sure to check out the Auckland Domain, which is the city's oldest part. One of the most scenic spots in New Zealand is the Fiordland National Park. Here, you can set off on incredible hikes, fish for trout or cruise on the spectacular fjords in the southwestern corner of the South Island. Milford Sound is the biggest attraction in Fiordland, and it is a true fjord created by a glacier. Glacier Country is found on the western coast of South Island, and its jewel is the Westland National Park. In the park, you'll have the chance to see the country's two most spectacular glaciers, Franz Josef Glacier and Fox Glacier. Franz Josef Glacier is one of the most accessible glaciers on the planet, meaning that you can actually walk up to the glacier and even through the glacier valley itself. The seaside resort of Napier on North Island is known as the Art Deco capital of New Zealand, thanks to a large amount of 1930s architecture built when the city suffered a large fire more than 80 years ago. After touring the city on foot for a guided or self-guided architecture tour, the best way to enjoy Napier is by visiting the National Aquarium of New Zealand. At the top of the South Island is Nelson, a spot known for having the greatest number of sunshine hours per year in all of New Zealand. This great climate and the fact that the city is surrounded by 3 national parks makes Nelson a fantastic spot for outdoor recreation. There is also an emphasis on local agriculture and the area's wineries. If you're interested in exploring the Bay of Islands, then Paihia is a great place to visit in New Zealand. Paihia is all about the small town feel, but it boasts an array of great hotels and recreational opportunities to appeal to travelers. If you're feeling adventurous and active, you can swim with dolphins or even go scuba diving to see the underwater shipwreck called the Rainbow Warrior. On New Zealand's South Island is Kingstown, a destination known as the dream spot for those in search of adrenaline and adventure. Surrounded by the towering peaks of the Southern Alps, and right on the banks of deep blue Lake Waikato, Queenstown is also an incredibly beautiful spot. Rotorua is known as the thermal wonderland of New Zealand. There are numerous geysers and hot springs in and around the city. Many of these are in parks and reserves. Natural eruptions of steam, hot water and mud occasionally occur in new locations. Nearby Waioluku is also a popular place to visit, with many hot springs noted for their colorful appearance, in addition to the Lady Knox geyser. Stewart Island is the 3rd largest island of New Zealand, and it is found even further south than South Island. Most of the island is forested and undeveloped, with over 80% of the island is set aside as the Rotorua National Park, giving you the chance to explore the wild side of New Zealand. Most of the pastimes on Stewart Island have to do with the outdoors, including hiking, camping and bird watching. first national park of New Zealand, Tongariro is known for its surprises and extremes. The park's diverse range of ecosystems includes tranquil lakes, active volcanoes, herb fields, untamed forests and desert-like plateaus. Start your trek at the Wekapapa Visitor Center, just a 3-hour hike from the stunning Tranaki Falls.